As is shown in the bar chart, the total production of tobacco in the world shrank from 14,364 billion pounds in 1994 to 14.2 billion pounds in 1995. According to the figures given in the pie chart, tobacco consumers account for 20% of the world population. According to the figures given in the pie chart, tobacco consumers account for 20% of the world population. This causes great harm to us. Financially, it results in a yearly loss of $200 billion spent on cigarettes. Financially, it results in a yearly loss of $200 billion spent on cigarettes. Physically, about 3 million people on the globe die from smoking-related diseases every year. Physically, about 3 million people on the globe die from smoking-related diseases every year. Faced with such a threat, people from all walks of life have tried various measures for a total tobacco ban. Faced with such a threat, people from all walks of life have tried various measures for a total tobacco ban. For one thing, health experts try hard to warn the public of the dangers involved. For one thing, for another, the authorities have passed laws to limit tobacco production and consumption. For another, the authorities have passed laws to limit tobacco production and consumption, raised tobacco taxes, and prohibited smoking in public places. Raised tobacco taxes and prohibited smoking in public places. More importantly, the public launched campaigns to cut smoking. More importantly, the public launched campaigns to cut smoking. On the basis of the analysis above, we can predict the future tendency confidently. On the basis of the analysis above, we can predict the future tendency confidently. With the further growth in economy and more changes in lifestyle, the tendency of tobacco consumption indicated in the table will definitely decrease in the years to come. The tendency of tobacco consumption indicated in the table will definitely decrease in the years to come. Chinese Speaking Contest, January 2020. To improve students' ability to speak Chinese and enrich after-class activities, the Students' Union of Department of Chinese Language and Literature is organizing a school-wide Chinese speaking contest on Saturday next week, 27th January, at the Students' Auditorium. The Students' Union of Department of Chinese Language and Literature is organizing a school-wide Chinese speaking contest on Saturday next week, 27th January, at the Students' Auditorium. Those who are interested in taking part in it may sign up with the monitor of their classes before Tuesday next week. Those who are interested in taking part in it may sign up with the monitor of their classes before Tuesday next week. 5 professors will be invited to be judges. The first 6 winners will be given awards. Everybody is welcome to be present at the contest. The Students' Union, Department of Chinese Language and Literature. Date, January 20th, 2013. To Percy Shelley, Vice President. From Li Ming, President. Subject, Computer Training of the Staff. As we discussed earlier this week, I agree with you that our firm is faced up with problem of the high rate of computer illiteracy of the staff. We need to make up a plan for training our employees in the new field. I would like you to design our own in-house computer training program. We had better classify the employees and put them through the program in turn. Write up a brief proposal describing what you think the program should cover. Assume the class runs for hours a week for 10 weeks. Also, assume people have no prior computer knowledge or any formal coursework in computer science. Also, assume people have no prior computer knowledge or any formal coursework in computer science. Dear Sir or Madam. Dear Sir, I am writing to you to recommend one of my best friends, Zhou Bo-tong, for this post. With his outstanding leadership and cheerful personality, he was elected chairperson of the Student Union of Fudan University several times. Busy as he was, he completed his major, teenage psychology, with an outstanding school record. Upon graduation, he was assigned to be a teacher in Fudan Middle School. What's more, he loves his job and enjoys working with children. What's more, he loves his job and enjoys working with children. This has won him great popularity among his students. Therefore, I do not hesitate to recommend him as an ideal candidate for the post you advertised. I am sure you will make a wise decision in hiring him.
Yours truly, Li Ming.
Dear Xiaobao, I will hold a dinner party at my house on April 1st, 2013, to celebrate Mr. Guo Jing's marriage with Miss Huang Rong. As you are a close friend of ours, we would very much like you to participate in the celebration and share our joy. The occasion will start at 7 o'clock in the evening with the showing of their wedding ceremony. This will be followed by a dinner party. At around 10, we will hold a small musical soiree at which a band will perform some works by Bach and Strauss. If you do not have any prior appointment on April 1st, we look forward to the pleasure of your company.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Xiaoqiang, I am writing to express my heartfelt gratitude. I am referring to that unfortunate accident the other day when I was knocked off my bike by a taxi. If it had not been for your timely assistance in giving me first aid, I fear that the consequences might have been much more serious. Everyone agrees that it was your quick-witted response in that emergency that has led to this satisfactory outcome. Although nowadays people in mounting numbers talk about the need to be unselfish, we see very few people practice what they preach. If there were more people like you, this world would be a much nicer place.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Mr. Byron, I am a senior from the Department of Business Administration. I am writing the letter in purpose of applying for your recently advertised position for a staff member. I am sure that I am qualified for it. First, enclosed with this letter is my resume, which further details my previous academic qualifications and work experience. Second, not only do my qualifications and experience make me a perfect candidate for it, my cheerful personality is well suited to working as a staff member. Last, my hobbies include sports and music. Finally, I would appreciate it if you could grant me an interview so that I could explain in more details in person the relevance of my educational background and working experiences. Finally, I would appreciate it if you could grant me an interview so that I could explain in more details in person the relevance of my educational background and working experiences.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing to express dissatisfaction, disappointment, concern regarding accommodation. I would prefer to move into a single room next semester, as I find the present sharing arrangement inconvenient. I must explain that the reason for my dissatisfaction is my roommate's inconsiderate behavior. For one thing, his friends are constantly visiting him. For another, he regularly holds noisy parties. To solve this problem, surmount this difficulty, improve this situation, crack this hard nut, I hope to draw the attention of the authorities concerned. I am sure you will agree that the only solution for me is to move into a room of my own. Therefore, I would be grateful if you could find a single room for me, preferably not in the same building, but as near to the college campus as possible.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, I am a Chinese student who wishes to apply for admission into your prestigious university. My plan is to start my course next term, and I would be grateful if you would be kind enough to provide me with certain essential information. First, what qualifications do I need to follow a course of study at your university? I have already had a bachelor's degree from Peking University, but I wonder if there are any further academic requirements. Second, how much are the tuition fees? Although I intend to be self-supporting, I would be interested to hear if there are any scholarships available for international students. Third, what is the situation regarding accommodation? I look forward to your reply and to attending your esteemed institution.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, as I am planning to take the National Entrance Test of English for MA, MS candidates, NATEM, I have decided to place an order of some NATEM books with due consideration of the good reputation of your bookstore and the high quality of your books. Firstly, please give me particular accounts as regards names, authors, publishing houses, and prices of these books. Secondly, I also need to know the terms of payment and after-sale service. Thirdly, I wonder if it is convenient for you to deliver these books by EMS to the headquarters of Beijing New Oriental School by September 1st, 2012. I have arranged to pay for the service. I would like to express my gratitude for your kind consideration of my requests. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Professor Schipper, on behalf of all the students at this university who share a love for the English language, I am writing this email to cordially invite you to be our honorable judge for an English speech contest. As you are one of the leading experts in the English language in China, I believe that the students will not only be able to learn from you, but to be inspired as well. We are hoping that you will be available at 2 p.m. on January 5th, 2014. There will be 2 hours allocated for the contest and 30 minutes for the question and answer session. If you are interested in coming to our university for the contest, please reply as soon as possible.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear fellow classmates, our class is to hold a charity sale to raise money for those children who are in need of help on January 5th, 2014. As the monitor of our class, I'm calling on all students to take part in it. We ask you to donate as much as you can to a fund we have set up to cover their tuition fees and other expenses. Unless we can raise sufficient money, those poor kids won't be able to afford their education and finish school. As a nation renowned in the world for many of its virtues, we Chinese people have been giving a helping hand to those who are in distress throughout history. We Chinese people, it's our duty to provide as much support as we can to those in need. Please contribute generously.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear friends, on behalf of the Students' Union of Beijing Foreign Studies University, I would like to extend our heartfelt welcome to all the overseas students to study in our university. it is my great pleasure to offer you several practical suggestions. In the first place, life in this prestigious university perhaps is not as easy as you have expected. You may be tightly bound by continual classes, abundant homework, and exams. Then, be prepared for the hectic life here. In the second place, in spite of all those burdens, various extracurricular activities, such as sports meets, speech contests, social gatherings, still will provide ample opportunity to make friends. So enjoy your life in this esteemed institute. All in all, although there is a lot of pressure, the time you spend on our campus will be worthwhile in your whole life. Hope you like it here.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, I bought an electronic dictionary from your online store on January 1st, but I found it has some problems after using it for a short period of time. To begin with, the battery needs recharging after a mere 2 hours of use. This means that I need to carry my charger with me when I go out for a day. In addition, the buttons on the electronic dictionary are so small that it is nearly impossible to type anything with them. Personally, I find this to be completely unacceptable. Therefore, I would like either to change for another model that works well or a full refund. Your help is greatly appreciated. Yours sincerely, Zhang Wei.
Dear Michael, as one of your closest friend, I'm writing the letter in purpose of recommending one of my favorite movies to you, Around the World in 80 Days. The primary factors for my recommendation are as follows. For one thing, this is a movie of science fiction which tells us an exciting story about an English gentleman, Mr. Phileas Fogg, who makes a bet with his clubmates and managers to travel around the world in 80 days. For another, it gives us a vivid description of the many difficulties and incidents which happen on his journey. Wish you enjoy the movie. Looking forward to your reply.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Li Ming, congratulations! I'm absolutely delighted to hear that you have just been admitted to Stanford University. I know there was a lot of competition this year, but your hard work and perseverance certainly paid off. I'd like to give you several practical suggestions on how to prepare for your university life. Firstly, it's my hope that you will take advantage of the library in your university by reading books outside the college curriculum. Secondly, I believe that free time should be spent on 3 main activities: physical exercise, relaxation, and communication with friends and family. Wish you further success in your continuing studies and hope you will invite me to your graduation ceremony in 4 years' time. Yours faithfully, Zhang Wei.
Dear Mr. Whitman, I am writing the letter to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for the hospitality you offer me, and also for the very warm and friendly way in which you receive me. I am writing the letter to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for the hospitality you offer me, and also for the very warm and friendly way in which you receive me. During the Sino-American Culture Exchange Program in the United States of America, I feel obliged to you for the selfless assistance you render me. I especially appreciate your organizing the information according to the items on the agenda. It was kind and generous for you to do all of these for me, and I appreciate it more than I can say. Finally, I sincerely welcome you to visit China at your convenience, and I do hope to have the opportunity of rewarding you in the forthcoming future. Finally, I sincerely welcome you to visit China at your convenience, and I do hope to have the opportunity of rewarding you in the forthcoming future. Yours sincerely, Zhang Wei. Volunteers needed. January 9, 2010. To improve students' ability and enrich extracurricular activities, the Postgraduate Association is recruiting volunteers for an international conference on globalization to be held on April 10, 2010 in Beijing. To begin with, applicants should have Chinese nationality, strong professional spirit, cheerful personality, and be aged under 35. In addition, candidates must have outstanding skills at English listening comprehension and the ability to speak Chinese and English fluently. In addition, finally, students with relevant professional experience are preferred. Those graduate students who are interested in taking part in it may sign up with the monitor of their classes before February 1, 2010. Everybody is welcome to join in it. Postgraduate Association. Dear Editors, I have been reading your newspaper for many years with a great enthusiasm and interest. It is my view that limiting the use of disposable plastic bags is of utmost significance. To crack this hard nut, I would like to propose several practical recommendations as follows. First and foremost, it is imperative for us to ban the free use of disposable plastic bags. In addition, we should develop possible alternative forms to replace them, such as paper or clothing bags. Last but not least, plastic bags should be offered in a much higher price in department stores or supermarkets. I hope you will find the above proposals conducive, and I would like to discuss this matter to further details. Your prompt attention to my suggestions would be highly appreciated.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Bob, I'm writing the letter to inform you that I wish to express my sincere apology to you. To begin with, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the kind assistance you render me during my stay in Canada. To begin with, what's more, I borrowed one CD of Beethoven's symphonies from you in Canada. Unfortunately, when I returned home, I found, to my surprise, that CD in my personal baggage due to my carelessness. To solve the problem, I would like to send this CD to you by express mail service. Once again, please accept my sincere apology for any inconveniences that I have caused. I hope the settlement of the matter will meet your wishes.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, as a regular library user, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you for the help you render me. I am writing the letter in purpose of offering some conducive recommendations to upgrade the quality of your service. Firstly, a great many students express their frustration with our library in that there are usually long lines waiting for assistance. Secondly, since computers are used by all major libraries to streamline cataloging, we should have access to the Internet via computers. Lastly, I shall be much obliged to you if you could kindly replace all the outdated facilities and provide more conveniences to readers. I hope you will find the proposals practical. Your prompt attention to my suggestions would be highly appreciated.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
To whom it may concern. As a student who can support myself, I am writing to request if you can help me find a potential beneficiary of Project Hope. I wonder whether it is convenient for you if two things regarding the child are taken into account. First, the child should come from Sichuan province, because I intend to help a child from my hometown. Second, it will be better if he or she is a primary school student who was forced to drop school because of abject poverty. I would like to help the recipient of my assistance annually until he graduates from college. Firstly, the money will cover his tuition fee and other expenses at school. Besides, I will correspond with him frequently so that he can seek advice whenever he needs. Your prompt attention to my inquiry would be highly appreciated.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Mr. Wang, I am writing to inform you about my decision to resign from my current position. The primary reasons are as follows. First, after 2 months, I do feel that it is not easy for me to get used to the extra work and night shift. Second, the salary is proven to be much lower than you originally promised, and I have a large family to support. Last, what I have learned in the university cannot meet the requirement of being an editor. I feel terribly sorry for the inconvenience I have caused. I sincerely hope that you approve of my resignation.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Welcome to English Club. January 4th, 2014. Welcome to English Club. It could serve as a platform to show your outstanding abilities and help you develop a range of great skills. You can be involved in a variety of activities, including staging musical dramas, holding group discussions, watching Oscar-winning movies, and so on. These after-class activities could offer you ample opportunities. First, your active participation is helpful to strengthen your sense of responsibility and foster interpersonal relations. Second, various activities organized by us could raise your proficiency in English. A good command of English empowers you to enjoy decided competitive edge over your peers. You can file a written application to our staff office or email us via englishclub@163.com. The deadline for entries is January 22nd. Come on, join us now. English Club.
Invitation for bids. Date, February 3rd, 2013. Load number CO1 P100. Sandstorm Environmental Improvement Project. China International Tendering Company, hereinafter called CITC, is authorized to invite sealed bids from eligible bidders for the construction of the project. A complete set of bidding documents may be purchased by interested bidders upon non-refundable payment of 8,000 RMB for each package at room 608 on the 6th floor. Zhongwensen Financial Tower, Beijing, between 9 o'clock a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. from February 3rd to March 3rd, 2013, except public holidays. Neither CITC nor the employer will be responsible for any costs or expenses incurred by bidders in connection with the preparation or delivery of bids. China International Tendering Company. Address, room 608 on the 6th floor, Zhongwensen Finance Center, Beijing. Telephone 010-626-08888. Fax 010-626-06666. Teachers wanted. Beijing New Oriental School is looking for 10 teachers. Applicants should have a strong professional spirit and a good command of English. Location, Beijing. Education, university graduate. Requirements. Candidate must have outstanding skills at English teaching and the ability to speak Chinese and English fluently. The candidates must have Chinese nationality and be aged under 35. Those with relevant professional experience are preferred. Contact. Candidates should send their resume, cover letter, record of formal schooling, and a copy of their transcripts along with two 2-inch photos to Beijing New Oriental School, B5F Zhongguancun, Financial Tower, number 6, Haidianzhong Street, Haidian District, Beijing 10080, China. Please mark application. Beijing 1000. Email bj-hr@staff.neworiental.org. Contributions wanted. February 3, 2013. To celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Beijing New Oriental Education and Technology Group, this journal has decided to publish a special issue on our great achievements in the teaching and research activities in the past 20 years. This journal has decided to publish a special issue on our great achievements in the teaching and research activities in the past 20 years. Articles, photos, memoirs, and other writings related to this topic are invited. Faculty members and students are welcome to send in their contributions in whatever form or styles to our office
before the 20th instant.
They may also send their writings and photos electronically to the following address: xdfyy@staff.neworiental.org. The Editorial Office, New Oriental English Journal. Notice: commuters are requested to note that the Zhongguancun Street will be under repair from February 10th to March 10th, 2013. Bus number 320, 332, and 717 will change routes accordingly during that time. Detailed changes are made public in Beijing Daily. Please note that bus number 320 will go via Haidian Street instead of Zhongguancun Street. But number 332 and 717 will temporarily cancel the 2 stops at the Zhongguancun Street. We express our regret for the inconvenience brought about by these changes. Beijing Municipal Bureau of Public Transportation. Notice of Annual Meeting of Shareholders. The annual meeting of shareholders of the Beijing New Oriental Education and Technology Group will be held at Beijing International Club, 1 Jianguomen Y Street in Beijing on Monday, February 13th, 2013, at 10 o'clock a.m. for the following purposes. 1. To elect a full board of 8 directors of the group. 2. To consider and act upon the appointment of independent auditors for 2013. 3. To transact such other business as may properly come before the meeting. 3. An oral report on the affairs of the group will be presented at the meeting, and an audited report of the group's financial affairs will be available for inspection by any qualified shareholders, by order of the Board of Directors.
Red Sorghum Clan. Guan Moye, better known by the pen name Mo Yan, is a Chinese writer and novelist. Guan Moye. In 2012, the Nobel Prize in Literature was awarded to Mo Yan, who, with hallucinatory realism, merges folk tales, history, and the contemporary. Mo Yan's Red Sorghum Clan is a non-chronological novel about the generations of a Shandong family between 1923 and 1976. The author deals with upheavals in Chinese history, but in an unconventional way. For example, from the point of view of the invading Japanese soldiers. A major theme in Mo Yan's works is the constancy of human greed and corruption. Aged 57 at the time of the announcement, He was the 109th recipient of the award and the first ever resident of mainland China to receive it.
Age: Dear Mr. John, I am exceedingly sorry to hear that your father passed away. The painful news reached us this morning, and we were so shocked that we could not at first realize the fact. This sad news has put me in full sympathy with you. Your father was an honorable man and tender parent. Everybody who has known him must feel a great loss caused by his death. I quite understand how you feel now, but you are in duty bound to look to your own health and to take care of your family affairs. These would be impossible if you indulge your feeling in grief. Please accept the deep and true sympathy which is all I can offer. Yours sincerely, Li Ming. Dear John, I just cannot tell you how sorry I was to learn of your accident. Your family tells me that you are progressing nicely and that you will be out of the hospital in about 10 days. I am certainly relieved to know that. In the next day or so, you will receive a little package from me. I hope you like it, and that it will help to pass the time more pleasantly. I do hope you will not rush your recovery, in that you will think of yourself for a chance, and have a good rest before you return to your regular work.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Mr. Michael, I was very happy to learn that you have been elected president of the Scotland-China Association, and I would like, on behalf of the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, and in my own name, to express to you our warmest congratulations. Dear Mr. Michael, I was very happy to learn that you have been elected president of the Scotland-China Association, and I would like, on behalf of the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, and in my own name, to express to you our warmest congratulations. I hope that during your tenure of office, the relations of friendship and cooperation that already exist between our two organizations will be further developed. I hope that during your tenure of office, the relations of friendship and cooperation that already exist between our two organizations will be further developed. Let us join our efforts to make greater contributions to the promotion of mutual understanding and friendship between the peoples of China and Scotland. Let us join our efforts to make greater contributions to the promotion of mutual understanding and friendship between the peoples of China and Scotland.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Mr. John, just a note to wish you a very happy New Year. May the New Year bring you joy, love, and peace. My memory of you is one of the most delightful experiences I have ever had. I would very much like to continue our friendship. As another year draws to close, it gives us great pleasure to say how much we have appreciated working with you over the past 12 months. As another year draws to close, it gives us great pleasure to say how much we have appreciated working with you over the past 12 months. We sincerely hope that our pleasant business relationship will continue for years to come. Our staff here join me in wishing you a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear foreign friends, on behalf of Class 3, I warmly welcome you to attend the Dragon Boat Festival celebration. The Dragon Boat Festival falling on the 5th of May in the Chinese lunar calendar, is a traditional Chinese holiday for family members to gather together. Aside from enjoying the dragon boat racing, Chinese people will also eat the traditional food of the festival, 粽子. Considering that you cannot have a reunion with your families, our class decided to hold this celebration to make everyone feel the love and friendship on this special day. If you are interested in participating in this celebration, please fill in your personal information on our school website, www.bfsu.edu.cn. The activity will be held in the Summer Palace from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on June 12th. Yours sincerely, Li Ming. Dear Professor Balkenkamp, I am very pleased to inform you that Beijing University is organizing an academic conference entitled Sino-US Conference on Philosophy and Religious Studies on December 8 through 9 in Beijing. Dear Professor Balkenkamp, I am very pleased to inform you that Beijing University is organizing an academic conference entitled Sino-US Conference on Philosophy and Religious Studies on December 8 through 9 in Beijing. You are cordially invited to participate in this important Chinese academic event to be our guest speaker. You are cordially invited to participate in this important Chinese academic event to be our guest speaker. You will be welcome to participate fully in the activities of the conference, including workshops, seminars, and other recreational activities. You will be welcome to participate fully in the activities of the conference, including workshops, seminars, and other recreational activities. Your round-trip air ticket and accommodation expenses will be subsidized. We look forward to seeing you in this conference and to having you as a significant part of this event. If you accept this invitation, please advise us of your date of arrival so that we can make necessary arrangements.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Ernest, I am very much looking forward to your visit to my city. Just think, after all these years of writing to each other, we will finally have the chance to meet. However, I regret to inform you that I will not be able to meet you at the airport as soon as you arrive. The reason is that your flight will arrive early in the morning, and the quickest I can get to the airport will be about an hour after you land. Please wait for me in the arrival lounge. By the way, as we have never met, I must tell you how to recognize me. I am of medium height and have a small mustache. Looking forward to our first meeting. Affectionately, Li Ming. Dear Professor Shakespeare, I am writing to formally request to withdraw from 2 courses: Introduction to Elementary Education and Teaching Methods. The main reason for reducing my course load is that I am finding it extremely difficult to manage 6 courses. Because I really have to work part-time, I have no other choice but to decrease my course load. I would also like to request a tuition refund. I am sorry for any inconveniences I have caused by this change in plans. This decision was not taken lightly, and I do appreciate the kind consideration you have shown to me. Thank you for your attention to these requests. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 820-36600. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely yours, Li Ming.
Dear Xiaowang, I am delighted to learn that you are going to visit me during the week-long holiday. My parents will also be happy to see you again. I am sure you will enjoy every minute of your stay here. I know you are fond of swimming. A river lies not far from my home. We can go swimming there. I think it will be pleasant and refreshing to swim in such hot summer days. In the meantime, as there is an air conditioner in every big room of our house, we can watch TV, play video games, or read books very comfortably when we stay at home. Just phone me before you set off. There is no need for you to bring anything. I'll prepare everything for you. I am looking forward to seeing you soon. Yours, Li Ming. To whom it may concern. I am writing to express my opinion about the current policy on the Golden Week holiday. Truly, the past decade has witnessed many advantages of the Golden Week holiday, but we should never ignore its disadvantages. On the one hand, it may lead to heavy traffic in that a large number of tourists go on traveling during the same period. On the other hand, some tourists with no awareness of environmental protection often litter at random so that the scenic spots are polluted, and thus it demands a tremendous sum of money to eliminate the pollution. Considering the current grim situation, it is necessary that the authorities concerned should take immediate measures to eliminate these disadvantages.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Tom, you have asked me for my advice concerning whether you should study history or computer science at university, and I will try to make some useful suggestions. You must keep in mind that, above all, your university training is a preparation for your future career. There is no doubt that the field of computer science offers far wider job opportunities than history. Besides, for the foreseeable future, not only will it be necessary for everyone to be computer literate, it will also be necessary to be equipped with computer skills merely to earn a living. Of course, I would recommend that you keep up your reading of history in your spare time. Love, Li Ming. Dear Mr. John, thank you for your letter of January 1st. I must apologize for taking so long in answering, a situation caused by a number of recent conferences. We appreciate your desire to offer your services to our university. From the information you supplied about yourself, there would be no question about your qualifications. However, we have only a small quota for foreign teachers, and all our positions for this year and the coming academic year have already been filled. We shall keep your offer on file and inform you should there be any openings. In the meantime, you might try other colleges here in Beijing or other cities. Thank you once again for your offer. Best wishes for success. Yours sincerely, Li Ming, Chairman, Department of English. Dear Audrey, Hi, my name is Li Ming. I am very glad to have this chance to write to you and become pen pals. Let me first introduce myself. I'm currently working as a computer programmer in a large multinational company. I graduated from Peking University with a bachelor's degree in computer science. My hobbies include listening to pop music and traveling. This summer, I will be traveling with Mr. Yang Guo to Norway. If you are free, I would be very happy to meet you in person. Well, let me finish here. I am already eagerly awaiting your reply. I hope that we can become good friends. Yours, with love, Li Ming. Dear Mr. Byron, I am writing to express my interest in your recently advertised position for a waitress. Enclosed with this letter is my resume, which further details my qualifications and previous work experience. Not only do my qualifications and work experience make me a perfect candidate for the job, but my personality is well suited to working as a waitress. I am a very friendly person who can quickly establish rapport with people of all ages. I would like to meet with you at your earliest convenience to discuss the possibility of working at your restaurant. Thank you for your consideration of my application. I look forward to meeting you in the near future. Sincerely, Li Ming. Dear Sir, you have expressed your frustration and irritation with the city library over the past 1 year. There are usually long lines waiting for assistance and for use of the computer card catalog. To avoid crowded conditions, we propose that you use the library during off-peak hours. You should have no trouble getting help and using the card catalog during the following periods: 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. You should have no trouble getting help and using the card catalog during the following periods: 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The rest are our busiest times. We always appreciate hearing your comments on the library. Please let us know how you think this is working out. Yours faithfully, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, as a regular passenger of your train, I am completely disappointed to find that the service you provide is far from satisfactory. Dear Sir or Madam, as a regular passenger of your train, I am completely disappointed to find that the service you provide is far from satisfactory. For I am writing this letter to draw your attention to the matter in the hope that the present situation will be much improved. Therefore, I am writing this letter to draw your attention to the matter in the hope that the present situation will be much improved. As we all know, punctuality is essential to the railway service. However, the train is delayed from time to time, which brings me much trouble and inconvenience. Worst of all is the bad manners of your stewards and stewardesses. From their services, we cannot understand the saying, "The customers are the gods." I believe you will take this matter into serious consideration and give a satisfactory reply as soon as possible. At the same time, I sincerely hope that you will review your management system. I would be glad to see improvements in your railway service.
Yours faithfully, Li Ming.
Dear Mr. President, I'm very lucky to be studying in this world-famous university, but I'm afraid I'm not content with the canteen service on campus. Firstly, there is little variety in the food served. Undoubtedly, there are a lot of delicious dishes, but they remain the same all the year round. More and more students are complaining about eating the same food every day. So I think the most urgent problem to be solved is variety. Secondly, the price is a bit too high. Many of us hope that the canteen can provide us with not only delicious, but also less expensive food. The above suggestions are not just of my own, but also of many other students. We hope our respected President will give our suggestions consideration.
Yours faithfully, Li Ming. Dear Manager, Dear Sir or Madam, I stayed in room 608 in your hotel on the 10th of August. Could you please check your lost and found apartment and see if my bag is there? The bag is a small black leather document case. Inside it, you will find several business cards and a photo of Miss Lin Dai-yu. These things are not very valuable in money terms, but they have a lot of personal value. I would appreciate it if you could contact me as soon as possible. If you could send the bag to me by EMS, I would be most grateful. Thank you for your help. Yours cordially, Li Ming. Dear Sir or Madam, I am organizing a group of students to pay a visit to the historical exhibition in your town. Therefore, I would be grateful if you could supply me with the following information. First of all, what is the size of the exhibition? What is its theme, and what objects are on display? Secondly, what are the dates between which the exhibition will be held, and what are the daily opening hours? I must point out that I hope to bring over students to the exhibition, so I would like to inquire if there is any discount available on entrance tickets for students. I look forward to your reply. Yours cordially, Li Ming. Dear Wang Cai, thank you for your letter dated December 1st, inquiring about financial aid from Yale University. In response to your inquiry, I hope the following information will be of use. All applicants must submit their applications for financial aid no later than January 31st. Applicants who miss this date will not be considered for a grant. After receiving their applications, the Scholarship Committee will exercise its judgment in determining to whom a grant can be made and how much the amount of financial aid will be. Grants are made on the basis of merit as well as need. However, all applicants must be aware that the competition for financial aid is very keen. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you require any further information.
Yours sincerely, Li Ming.
Dear Sir or Madam, I would like to apply for admission to the Master's Program in Art at your graduate school, beginning in the fall of 2014. As a Bachelor of Arts, I will graduate from Central Academy of Fine Arts, China, in the summer of 2014, where I major in art. I have completed all the required undergraduate courses with satisfactory scores. Official copies of my transcript and of my TOEFL and GRE scores are being sent separately from the offices concerned. 3 recommendation letters are also being sent by my professors. I do not have the funds to finance my education. Therefore, I will be applying for an application fee waiver and full financial support from the university to cover my tuition and living expenses. Therefore, I look forward to your early reply. Please do not hesitate to contact me if my supporting documents are not enough for consideration of my application. You can contact me by email at liming@yahoo.com. Thank you for your kind assistance in this matter. Yours sincerely, Li Ming. Yours sincerely, Li Ming.